also told that he thinks that smell when you come in, but they smell it like that fish. They think it's in the carpet. Because they painted and they said it didn't knock that smell out.
Did not.
So when they painted on the ceiling,
They didn't get the purple. Oh, they was?
Yeah, but
So the people spend some money on it, don't they?
well, I think they're sharing the cost.
they have more than one for that.
I told them, I said, those other people were there for 7 years. The carpet's been there for 7 years. They're nasty. I would have told them, why not get that carpet?
Still kind of like to change the kitchen a little bit. I don't know. How good is it if it's nothing in there? Oh, that place is going to be like new, though.
And he said that when the full money
Yeah, but at least we're doing it now. Like I said, with a little bit of work, that place looks like a brand new now. That's what she's going to go.
I'm like, field 7, he's a big girl.
14, 15, yeah, I'm not
It has a full, no way. That's all it's
Comes out of the, like you said, they own it.
And they help people,
Still, I think, you're not making a whole lot of money.
they just have to pay taxes.
They're not really.
How long have they owned it? They've only owned it for at least 7 years.
Yeah, it's worked out. Thankfully, so.
If they're not investment updated, no wonder it's expensive not to update that because of the fact that everybody knows the money, so why wouldn't you update it? Are there any other pictures besides as they graduated?
Good afternoon. We are back and live with Oklahoma Drive getting ready to take on West Texas Bombers Gold out of Abilene, Texas. Oklahoma Drive is the visiting team in this contest. Shocker, I know. They have been the visiting team now for the 10th time in 11 games. Let's go over the offensive starting lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest. I'm not game changer this time. I don't know who's got game changer. Yep. Thank you. Let's go over the offensive starting lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest against West Texas Bombers Gold. Leading off, Brecken Franks. Batting second, Peyton Johnson. Bella Lanye bats third. Tessa Claudio bats fourth. Addison Driscoll bats fifth. Natalie Silva bats sixth. Bella K. Johnston bats seventh. Helena Krzyzewski bats eighth. Jordan Barfield bats ninth. And Mia Wardwell bats 10th. That is the starting lineup, 10 in the lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest. Trying to break a 7-game winless streak here before we get into bracket play later today at either 3 o'clock or 3:30 or 5 o'clock. We're just talking to some of the video people from this team. There are these players are from the Abilene area, including one from Brownwood. First pitch over the outside corner for a strike, and we're underway for the next 56 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment of the Oklahoma Drive. It's time to drive. Let's go. 0-1 pitch coming to Brecken. Just outside, 1-1. This pitcher's got some movement on the ball. It is curving into the plate. 1-1 pitch coming. I'm not sure what that was. A half attempt at a swing. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That's strike 3. We got to swing the bat.
Now batting, number 54, Peyton Johnson. Oh, yeah.
So one away with Peyton coming to the plate. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. This pitcher has thrown 4 pitches thus far, and they've all been within about 2 inches of each other. Pinpoint accuracy for this West Texas Bombers Gold team. Trapped. No way. That's an infield single. So fisted off. And Peyton's aboard with 1 away. That brings up Bella. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. It is a strike. Peyton. That's a straight steal for Peyton. Very close. She stays alive. Reaches second. 0-1 count to Bella. That next pitch is fouled to the backstop. It's 0-2. This pitcher has a curveball, and it keeps curving from left to right. 0-2 pitch. Just inside. The count moves to 1-2. Good take by Bella. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Stopped by the second baseman. That's going to go down as an infield single. Peyton's able to advance to third. And that brings up Tessa. So with Tessa up at the plate, Bella's at first. She's going to show bunt. Ball's inside for the pitch is inside for a ball. Bella advances to second on defensive indifference. It is not a steal. But now there's runners at second and third here in the top of the first inning. Only one away. Shows bunt. She bunts it, but it's foul. 1-1. One count to Tessa. She's going to bunt it. She's got to just let the bat catch the ball and drop it, not try to punch at it. 1-1. Way behind on it. 1-2. So Tessa behind in the count. 1-2. Fouls it to the backstop. It stays at 1-2. Count stays at 1-2. That's low. Good eye by Tessa. Count goes to 2-2.
1, 2, 3.
2-2 pitch. Popped in the air. Got to get out of play. It does, barely.
Hey, keep battling, kid. Keep battling.
Count stays at 2-2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Two-two pitch. Coming again. Up high. Tessa works the count full at 3-2.
All right, baby, 1, 2, 3. Do what you can.
Another foul out of play keeps the count at 3-2.
Let's go, 4.
So Tessa's worked the count full at 3-2. That's ball 4. Tessa earns a walk. She earned that walk. And now with only one away, the bases are loaded, and Addison Driscoll comes to the plate. Everybody's in at the corners. They're expecting a bunt. First pitch to Addie. Over the plate for a strike, 0-1. They're playing in to get the out at home. Historically, when teams play in, batting average goes up. Swung on a miss for strike two. Addie's got to hurry the bat up here. So an 0-2 pitch coming. Fouled away. She stays alive. Count stays at 0-2. Big opportunity for Oklahoma Drive early in this contest. Got to cash in. 0-2 pitch. Fouled back again. Count stays at 0-2. She continues the battle. Peyton at third. Bella at second. Tessa at first. Addison at the plate. 0-2 count. Only one away. Hit in the air. That's going to draw. Oh, caught. Run's coming home. Peyton tags up. That ends up going down as a sac fly. Drives on the board, 1-0. I'm not sure why nobody else tagged up. Tessa was moving towards second, but then saw that Bella was still at second, so runner still at first and second with 2 away. First pitch to Natalie, swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. So Drive has one aboard.
Stay short.
Swung on and missed again for strike 2. Oh, 0-2 pitch coming. Swung on a miss for strike 3. That ends the inning. Drive gets a run across, and they're up in this contest. We move to the bottom of the first inning. It's Drive 1, West Texas Bombers Gold coming to plate. This Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. Let's go over the defensive alignment for Oklahoma Drive in this contest against West Texas Bombers Gold. In the circle and pitching will be Bella Lanier. Behind the plate and catching, Mia Wardwell. Helena Kraszewski at first. Tessa Claudio at second. Bella K. Johnston at shortstop. Addison Driscoll at third. In left field, Natalie Silva. Peyton Johnson in center field, and Brecken Franks is in right. That is the Oklahoma Drive defensive starting lineup for this contest. Drive has one on the board. They now need to play good defense. Warm-up toss is about over. This team did a lot of bunting, I think, in the last contest. And Drive's going to have to be ready for the bunts.
Ain't nothing but a bee thing, baby.
I was like, I don't hear it. Where is it? I was listening for it. Like, where's that coming from?
So the Oklahoma Drive defense is ready to go. Let's see how everybody responds. First pitch from Bella, up high for a ball, 1-0. We're underway at the bottom of the first inning. Next pitch from Bella. Hit in the air, past Elena's arm into right field for a single.
It's okay, boo-boo. Boobity bobbity boo.
So a leadoff single put the runner aboard for West Texas. Two hitter shows bunt, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Shows bunt again, drops it down. Safe. Gets the bunt down. We don't get to the ball fast enough. And that's an infield single.
That's all they're gonna do.
I don't anticipate the three hitter going for a bunt. Runners it. Swung on a miss. Oh. What are we doing? Hit the ball to Elena. Didn't throw it to Tessa. Didn't get out. Base is now loaded. Not sure what's going on there.
Come on, you're not getting more than 4 feet. Let's go.
So the bases were loaded. Should have had at least one out here in this. Now the bases are loaded. Nobody out. Hit on the ground through Addie's glove. One run's going to come in to score. That's going to be a single, and it's 1-1. Base is still loaded, and the defense is struggling again. Balls are being hit to drive players. They're not making the plays. And giving up these outs is making it easier to score for these teams. First pitch to the 5-hitter. Low for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch on the corner for a strike, 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. That's going to drop harmlessly. Count moves to 1-2.
Hey, cover that plate up 3. Cover that plate up 3.
Go. 1-2 count coming. Nice stop by Mia. This is the last game of pool play. Depending on the records, drive. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Bella K gets it, tags second, gets an out. So Bella K gets a fielder's choice, and that's the first out of the inning. Another run comes across, and it's 2-1. Bombers. Runners now at first and third. Anticipate the runner at first going to second on this first pitch. Shows bunt, puts down a bunt. Now the ball gets away. And we're just letting runners score everywhere. So a bunt that was going to reach on air gets away from Tessa, goes into short right field, and 2 runners score. It's now 4-1. And again, our hustle is being challenged big time. There's no run limit in any inning. So they better start figuring out the defense or it's going to be a very long inning. First pitch foul to the left side. Count goes to 0-1. This team is a 13A team out of Abilene, Texas area, Big Country, Texas area. Next pitch, fouled. It's 0-2. Unfortunately for Drive, there's already been multiple plays that could have been made that could have ended this inning. At least 3. 0-2 pitch. Just outside for a ball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming here. Swung on, hit in the air. That's going to drop for a hit. Another run's going to come in to score. 5-1. Well, Drive has a conference on the mound.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out what is it. That one with the blue umbrella? Okay. All right, we hate her.
First pitch to the next batter is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit up the middle for a hit. Everybody advances 60 feet. Still only 1 away. First pitch swung on and fouled off to the left side. It's 0-1. Drive going through a very tough stretch. Currently sitting on 7 winless contests in a row. He's going to have to gel as a team to get out of this slump. Swung on and drilled in left center field for a hit. It's past all the outfielders. 1 run is in. Another run's coming towards third, and it's stopped. That's a double. And it's 6-1 with runners on second and third. As I said before, there's no run limit. Coach Garrett wants time. I think something's about to change, possibly. We're going to have a pitching change. Addison Driscoll coming in for Bella Lanye. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We're ready for action here. In the bottom of the first inning, a pitching change has been made. Addison Driscoll coming to the plate, coming to pitch. First pitch swinging. It's 0-1. 6 runs are in for West Texas Bombers Gold. Runners at second and third, only one away, and there is no run limit. 0-1 pitch coming. Swung on a miss for a strike. Count moves quickly to 0-2. Next pitch is high for a ball. Count moves to 1-2. Hit foul. Almost took out the third base runner. Instead, her instincts were proven to be still as strong as ever. Count stays at 1-2. Apparently her life flashed before her eyes. 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on a miss for strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning.
We got one.
First pitch. Gets away from Mia. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch high for a ball. It's 2-0. This is the 11th batter to come to the plate this inning. Swung on and fouled to the back. Count goes to 2-1. Hit on the ground foul. Count goes to 2-2.
This is like real syrup sauce.
So a 2-2 pitch coming. Way high, outside, 3-2. Nice stop by Mia. Keeps runners at second and third. So a payoff pitch coming here at 3-2. Hit to Balakay, picks it up, throws her out. That ends the inning. Balakay gets the final out. West Texas Bombers score 6. There may have been 2 earned runs in all of that. We go into the top of the second inning. Drive down 6-1. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We move into the top of the second inning. Bella Kay, Elena, Jordan all due up this inning. If anybody gets on, Mia will come to the plate as well. New pitcher comes in, shows a bunt. Out at first, one away.
Number 78, Helena Kercheski.
So Elena comes to the plate. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. That first pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Or maybe not. What's that? Maybe not a new pitcher. Swung on a miss for strike 2. That curved away from her. Swung on a miss for strike 3. And Elena's down in 3 pitches. Jordan comes to the plate. Three and 0 the count to Jordan. Swung on a miss for strike 1. It's 3-1. I was mistaken in thinking that Mia was up next. She's flexing. Swung on a miss for strike 2, and now the count's full at 3-2. So the 3-2 count coming. That's low and inside for ball 4. And Jordan draws a 2-out walk. That goes back to the top of the lineup with Brecken. Brecken had an ugly at-bat the first time up. First pitch to Brecken on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. This pitcher has mystified Brecken thus far. Swung on and fouled to the right side or left side. Count goes to 0-2. She gets a piece of it.
Stop pass. Okay, you got to battle now, kid.
0-2 pitch coming to Brecken. 2 away. Jordan swung on and missed for strike 3. Drive doesn't score. We go to the bottom of the second inning. West Texas Bombers continue to lead Drive 6-1 to Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. Warm-up tosses being completed as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning. Drive trailing 6-1. By virtue of the tie with Futures 918, Drive is right now staring down the 4 seed out of Pool B. If that takes place, we will be playing on field 6 at 3:30 against the first place team out of Pool C. The winner of that contest moves on to an 8 p.m. matchup against the second place Pool D and the third place Pool A. The loser plays an elimination game tonight at 6:30. First pitch from Addy in the bottom of the second inning, down low for a ball, 1-0. That's called on the corner for a strike. The count evens at 1-1. Next pitch. Down low and inside for a ball. It's 2-1. That pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Count moves to 2-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to Belliquet, who throws it to first. The out's made there. 1 away. So 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. A 1-0 count to this hitter. That's low for a ball, 2-0. Pitch over the plate moves the count to 2-1.
Man, they're all after you today,
That
aren't
pitch out of the zone and
they?
hitting the umpire. Umpire needs a moment. Count moves to 3-1. And that's ball 4. So a 1-out walk puts a runner aboard for West Texas. A courtesy runner comes in for the pitcher. This West Texas team has lost to Game Time Stars Northeast Oklahoma by a score of 4-2. Beat Futures 918 by a score of 6-3. And right now is ahead 6-1 in this contest. 1-0 the count. Swung on, hit in the air. Should be playable for Bella, who gets the out at shortstop for the second out of the inning. So 2 away. Swung on, missed for a strike. Straight seal of second base. Oh, and 1 to count. Umpires cleaning off second base. Swung on, hit in the air. That's dropping. I'm not sure why Tessa got to the ball faster than anybody else. But a run scores. It's now 7-1. So now 7-1. After the single into short right field. And an 0-1 count to this batter. Swung on, missed for a strike. It's 0-2. Throw way late. That's a straight steal of second base. Hit on the ground at third. Bellicay throws it to Elena. Get the last out of the inning. West Texas does pick up a run. And we move to the top of the third inning. Drive trails 7-1 to Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. We go to the top of the third inning. Peyton, Bella, and Tessa all due up this inning. They have one run on the board and need to scratch across a few more. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. You can see by the defensive alignment for Bombers that they're going to pitch her outside. The right fielder, who should be closer to the first base line, is almost at center field, behind second base. They're not going to throw her a single pitch inside. So if she can pop it over the left fielder's head, she can run for a while. Hit on the ground through to right fielder, who tries to throw to first, but nothing doing. It's a single. And she's aboard with a leadoff single here in the top of the third inning. So as far as the Bombers go, they're content because they got exactly what they want. Nothing more than a single. First pitch to Bella, she shows bunt. That pitch was low. Stolen base for Peyton. She gets the straight steal of second. 1-0 the count. Next pitch. Swung on a missed. Got it past Bella, 1-1. One pitch coming. That curved away from her as she swung. It's 1-2. So Bella down in the count 1-2. Peyton at second. Fouls it to the backstop. Count stays at 1-2. Bella's got a battle here. 1-2. Fouls it off again. She's battling. Another 1-2 pitch coming. Hit on the ground to short. The out's made at first. Since it was hit to shortstop. What is that music? Peyton still at second with one away, and Tessa coming to the plate. First pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Tessa down in the count, 0-1. Next offering. Foul to the backstop. Counts quickly 0-2. So Tessa down in the count 0-2. Hit in the air. That's going to drop for a hit. Peyton's able to get to third on a single. It was popped in the air, but right in between that triangle of center field, right field, and second base. But Peyton had to make sure that the ball was going to reach the ground safely before advancing to third. So runners now at first and third, only one away, and Addison coming to the plate. First pitch. Down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Tessa advanced to second on defensive indifference. It is not a steal.
Is it a steal? Is that a steal, Pedro?
Down low for a ball, 1-1.
Are we sure?
100% sure that was not a steal. One pitch. That's at the knees for a strike, and the count moves to 1-2. Addie's going to have to protect. Fouls it to the backstop. The count stays at 1-2. Peyton at third. Tessa at second. Addie at the plate. Hit in the air. That's going to go down for a hit. Tessa's in safe. Oh, they called her out. So Addison has a ground out to right field. Peyton scores the second run of the inning, or second run of the game. And Coach Garrett wants to have a word with the umpire who called it between second and third. I thought Addison was safe. Usually I'll call stuff as it is, but I don't know why an umpire between second and third base is calling something at first when the umpire at home should have been seeing that. There was no play at the plate. I don't know about that, but I do know that they still called it an out. It's a questionable out at that. Nonetheless, a run comes across, and Natalie comes to the plate with Tessa at third, and they need to have a rally here. Time's getting close to running out. First pitch, in for a ball, 1-0. That was down the middle for a strike. The count moves to 1-1. Swung on and missed for a strike. Moves the count to 1-2. Down low for a ball, 2-2. I don't think there's been a wild pitch in this contest yet by West Texas Bombers. 2-2 pitch coming. Hit in the air to the second baseman who makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Drive picks up a run. And
Now you gotta sing the song.
we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 7-2, West Texas Bombers. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. First pitch, the bottom of the third inning, fouled out of play, 0-1. The pool standings have been updated, and right now going into the final game for both Oklahoma Drive and Futures 918, Futures 918 has only given up 9 runs. That ball's in the air. Peyton's got it. One away. Nice job by Peyton. Get that out. Drive has already given up 7 runs in this contest. So the next game between Futures 918 and Game Time Stars, if Game Time Stars can score 9 or more runs right now, that will put Drive into the 3 spot. Anything less than 9 runs at this stage puts them in the 4. The 4 seed has to play the 1 seed out of Pool C. First pitch from Addie, the next batter, over the plate for a strike. It's 0-1. If you get the 3 seed, you get to play the second place team out of another pool. Outside 1-1. So Drive wants to keep this down to a 7-2 score and hope that Futures has a lot of runs given up. Time has expired, so that's the end of the ball game. Drive loses this contest by a score of 7-2, and they fall to 0-2-1 in play. They'll await the outcome of Game Time Stars Northeast Oklahoma and Futures 918 to see if they are indeed the 4 seed or if they can jump up to the 3 seed. The final score, 7-2, West Texas Bombers over Oklahoma Drive. Belalanye picks up the loss as the starting pitcher. The time of the contest was 60 minutes exact, and the dozens of fans. We'll either be playing at 3:30 or 5, so please stay tuned to find out when. But right now, we're in position to play at 3:30 in Field 6. We'll let you know on the Facebook group when we play next. Subscribe to Oklahoma Drive 2K10 Softball on YouTube, and you can get live alerts when we go live.